The weather's starting to change. I got a letter in the mail from the official.
I was gonna say that, I thought was you. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, makes me think that fall is here.
Yeah, I thought I'd compare it, because usually it's pretty cool.
I slept under a quilt last night.
Yeah. Get out of here with that negative negativity.
I couldn't help it.
She played that game, trying to be nice to guy used.
Oh, yeah.
Seems to be the only time Tanya wants calls.
It was cold enough, I had the windows closed.
Phone call.
I haven't closed my windows yet.
I had problems. You know what the best part of having the windows closed?
No flies.
No, I can't hear the trains as loud.
I don't hardly ever hear them.
Oh,
It just, when I was growing up, I had trains nearby that, you get a great barbecue, like you have something going on.
it plays me.
Or he's coming to walk over in the house. The good thing is I don't have to drive around the water. Pay payments on the installations.
The iPad or something like that.
$100.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be one of my wife always has something.
Pay for what you got.
And she always puts shows on and I want to watch. Wait till Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, I like it. Dead silent, no light, nothing. If it starts getting light out, I can't stay asleep.
I can't have silence there.
We got a dish.
Just got built in the railroad.
Okay.
So many trains are coming through this. One after another, after another.
Yeah, they know I'm going through this quite a bit.
That's the one I have. Him and Jim.
Hey everyone, thank you for coming. It is 7 o'clock and we are in a regular council meeting. We will do the pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, calling to order, I guess I'm trying to actually say. September 23rd, council, you have two sets of minutes. First one is September 9th, public hearing minutes.
Motion to approve.
Go ahead, I second.
It's moved and seconded to approve the public hearing minutes of September 9th, 2025. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving to September 9th, regular council meeting.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
For the minutes.
Okay. All right, it's been moved and seconded to approve September 9th, regular council meeting minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. On the agenda, unfinished business, 2026 budget discussion. That was left on just in case, council had, any other input that they wanted to, give. The actual budget hearing meeting is next time. At 6:30, right? 6:30.
I would like to make sure that we have funding in the new budget to update the town's computers. Since that was the hiccup before, that we can't use debit cards, credit cards, whatever. Either update it or get a new program.
I was kind of looking at the 5-year budget comparison, and for personal property taxes, we went up this year, the appropriated amount, including is 66,500, and in 24 it was only 46,000. Do you have something that, heads up that we have 20,000 more in taxes?
Yeah.
I don't have anything for this year yet. I'll get it when I'm
What year were you looking at?
last week.
Remember last year you split it differently, so that might have been something different.
Under personal property taxes, since 21, it's been around 44,000, 39,000, 39,000, 46,000. So, just put personal property taxes between the two.
It's still between common expense and streets, but you change the percentage.
Last
So this next year, you didn't get to him. So we won't have that information until November.
They can review it back. They don't figure it out till November. That's when they put all this stuff together.
And that's just a guesstimation, because I am not gonna pay my taxes.
I don't blame you, I think the other one's.
So, how are you going to budget for it? I'm not gonna pay my taxes. That's the problem.
Sure. But it just concerned me that it usually doesn't jump $20,000. So we're putting an extra 10,000 in the street fund, current expense fund. Put that extra 20,000 back in. Just be missed.
When we get that, then it'll be the correct 50 Okay, nothing else? Moving on, shaking heads. Under new business, there are two, CNE documents in your packets. I believe they're pink. And, Mr. Dan Remick is here from Century West Engineering to help answer questions, and they are very obvious that, by your eyebrows. So we'll focus on, you want to do both of them, you want to do one at a time, or what?
Change order first.
Change order,
First.
change order, three.
Change order 3. So, change order 3, and I'll hand this out too. This was an update of where we are in the project overall. Get some comparison.
Wait, I was gonna pass.
There's a couple others here. Not a little bit. So the project budget total, based on funding we received, was $963,385. To date, including this change order 3, total cost is $914,661. So we're still about $48,000 under the total project budget. This change order 3 is kind of the end of the project where we add up all the little things that were caught along the way. Basically, we start out with the plans, but you never know what you're going to run into until you actually start digging. So, and with water line adjustments, you can see we had an additional excavate to locate existing utilities, for 2 extra service connections, additional footage for service lines, because the meter boxes weren't originally where we thought they were. And then we had an additional valve and fittings that was on that 8th Street addition. And so total of that is an $18,000 increase. However, for the chip seal project, the contractor negotiated with a different subcontractor and got a lower price. And we fortunately passed that on to the town. So that offsets about half of that additional water work. And so the total change is an increase of $9,637.78. So you can see,
Say that again.
It's on the best.
Second
Oh,
page.
yep, $9,637.78. So you can see in the bar chart, the third one down, the change order 3 counts as a little reddish brown bar there. So compared to the project, it's 1%-ish. So a very small increase, which is it's always what we shoot for, but unfortunately, things we ran into just very minor adjustments. So there's no significant changes, just catching a few things the rest of the as a project progressed. So, any questions on that?
So you said there's about $48,000 not spent?
Correct.
What are the plans for that?
That is from the Public Works Board loan, so basically it decreases the loan amount. So it reduces the loan by almost half. So, all right. So yeah, that was the loan, that was, you can see the top bar, that shows the funding for the project. The blue was the community development block grant, which formed by far the biggest funding for the project, and then the Public Works Board loan was to cover the additional cost of servicing the streets. So that'll, we covered all that, and we're basically just reducing the loan amount to the town.
That's all? Make a motion to approve change order number 3.
Second.
Okay, it's moved and seconded to approve change order number 3. For, $9,637.78. All in favor, say aye. And any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, with that, I can sign.
And then the other one is progress payment number 4. So this one covers work that was performed in August, and that is almost exclusively the chip seal. All the other work was done prior. They did have a little bit in there in Schedule A for the mobilization. They split up. Some contractors like to take that all at once at the beginning of the project, others divide it up over the course of the project, which is what they've done. So to date, so far, they've only paid half of their mobilization fee. They're asking for another 30% here, and the final 20% to be on the final payment, which will be next month. And so there's 11,000 is their mobilization fee, and then the bulk of the cost is the chip seal. Is completed in August. So the payment for this progress payment number 4 is $206,056.00. So what's remaining then on the last one is just a receipt basically. Yeah, they just spray mulch and seed onto the street areas.
It's starting to come up.
Very good. Yeah, it's
Just over in the Quail Loop area.
No. Some on 8th Street.
Yeah, there was some on 8th Street. Yeah, it's just, it's where the ungraveled and unpaved areas, they just spray that on there. It's primarily stormwater control. That's what it is.
Move to approve progress payment number 4.
We haven't approved it yet.
Did you apply for reimbursement after the payment was approved? So we had month 1 and 2 for our been reimbursed. Payment 3 is in progress. Is that in? Payment 3 was pending. I didn't know. It's being processed at CDBG. I don't know any times about it yet.
We haven't received the money yet for progress payment 3, but payments 1 and 2 have been paid out. At 3, the A19 has been signed and sent.
So yeah, well, once this is approved, we can send in another reimbursement request.
All right, it's been moved and seconded to approve progress payment number 4 for the dollar amount of $206,056.21. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, so let's sign that.
So I have a question. On the pending invoices, we have a payment to you guys for $9,183.13 for water and road improvements. That's outside of the project?
No, that's all funded. Our invoices, they're just processed separately, but they both come from the CDBG funds. And that's where, from the inspectors, who are here, watching the contractor, install as per plan.
Okay, thank you, council, thank you, Mr. Remick.
Anything else?
So that's the end. $40,000. Is that including the $9,000?
Yes.
Just a minute. I want to thank Century West for all their dedication to the town of Glen. All of your crew, I know it's not your crew, but they're very much appreciated.
Yeah, it's been a good project. I think it's turned out well. Yeah, Cindy's done a good job. And, we're happy with it. I'm happy with it. It's a good project.
What do you call that goes out? The walkthrough.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had the final walkthrough, but it was a drive-through, of the project with CNE. And, CNE was very happy. There's one or two spots that, the town will take care of, but, it's no big deal. But, Quail Loop looks beautiful. The people that live up there are very appreciative, so. And then, on 8th Street, I haven't heard anything from Avista. They'll be the main people to use that, but, it was, I think, a smooth, not like the other.
Right, yeah. Very few complaints. Yeah. Broken as far as I know. So,
Yeah. But, I do appreciate you.
you're welcome. It was our pleasure.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right, with the mayor's report, September 23rd, 2025. Well 7 is operating, but is continuing to be babysat every couple of hours to ensure proper water levels, which means turning on and off at appropriate times, not to blow anything up. It has been discovered that the level transducer with its surge protectors in Reservoir 2 is needing to be replaced. Control Freak has ordered and will install for approximately $1,400 plus tax. Communication issues between the wells and reservoirs are still being worked on by Control Freak. We are being squeezed in as soon as possible. The next visit has been planned for the week of October 13th through 17th.
How many hours a week are we having somebody babysit outside?
That's about every 4 hours to keep levels going so that we are not losing one side of town over the other.
Time overtime. And they can't do this and use that.
Nope. We've asked, I've asked, I begged. They've got other places that they are, working at. All right, wastewater treatment plant. Remember a couple of meetings ago, I said something about the Huber? The Huber is still not functioning as it should be, about maybe a month ago or so. Anyway, I started talking about that a month ago. The Huber technicians have been contacted to further the troubleshooting process and see what it might take to solve its issues. So, with Alex, with Stan, myself, we don't know the workings of that. So, Ruel did his other jobs and everything. We did reach out to Huber to kind of help us out here, and they are very willing to help. We did a FaceTime call with them, and the technician that we talked to was very helpful. So we're on their book to get some help. We are, speaking of Ruel, we are waiting for Ruel to help with putting the finishing touches on 3rd and 5th Streets, so we can, those projects. This is for the community's knowledge burn ban. Please contact Eric Labus, the fire chief, for any burning that you wish to do. The burn ban will be lifted October 1st. That's for Adams County. Town crew will be burning the dump when we can get our burn permit. You can only have a burn permit for 6 months, so we just have to reapply. With that, returning to the agenda for the finances, does anyone have any questions?
So unfortunately, today we went to look at the bills, and the office was closed, the lights were off, and there was a note on the door that around 11 o'clock it was closed because of a run to the bank. So that meant it was closed from 11 to 1, and we weren't able to come back. We have been coming at 11 o'clock before council days in the hopes that all the bills will be in and she'll have her final additions by then. So we didn't get a chance to look for that.
Okay, you got any questions?
Well, we'd like to see the invoices and look at them like we're supposed to. Hopefully, so I think these pending invoices probably have to wait until the next meeting and come in.
I don't think that some of these can wait for, well, they can if you want, late fees. No.
I have a question on, Ogden Murphy Wallace, it says legal matters, can that be a little bit more defined?
That pertained to your ordinance questions on the nuisances. They were working on those, what do you call them, the fees, what the council wanted, fines, what the council wanted to do, and I can't remember when that was presented, to you, and it has to do with, some of the properties that are in town.
Postage machine, postage machine, was it working?
Go ahead.
The ink cartridges were not,
Correct.
I ordered the wrong ink cartridges. Yeah. And, so we had a 2-week period where the postage machine did not work because we didn't have the correct ink.
So that's what the ink cartridges were.
Correct.
I have a question on this, fridge freezer disposal reimbursement.
Yes, one person, 2 people, 15 people, left a freezer and a fridge at, some various spots in town and on town property. And so we gathered them up and took them to dispose of them, and it cost $20 a piece.
So I know what a manhole hook is, what is a handy?
Same thing. Different company calls them different things.
So now we have several? 3?
We have 2 new ones.
Okay,
And then-
well, the one charge is twice as much as the other, so I had maybe.
No, it's a different type of book.
It's a heftier metal. For some reason, the manholes at the sewer plant are heavier metal-wise than in the streets. So we got a beefier hook.
There's 2 on here, there's one in handy hook and one in.
Yeah, that's what we're
I
talking
just
about.
got through saying that.
One of them is more heavy duty. So Control Freak, $22,000. And they're the ones that are putting in the required to make the wells and the reservoirs read each other?
Is it completed?
This part is, yes, but then what's the other, this piece? Now, the new panels,
Yeah,
And
they're
how
still
much-
working on it.
how much is that?
Good question.
this is the actual equipment, and then what they're trying to do now is make it work with the computer programs.
Okay. Is this something that was covered under ARPA?
Yes,
Is that what you told me?
yes.
So we get reimbursed for that.
That's our
There's ARPA money available for, part of the control, part of the well 7 is part of the 22,000. The WWTP installs is part of the 22,000. So not all of the 22,000 is ARPA money
And where is the money coming from this country?
out of the sewer fund. It's a different fund.
I personally would like to be able to go over the invoices before we approve this. But that's my personal.
We'll bring these back to this. Okay, Okay, so we'll move on to the water check register dated September 9th, 2025 to September 22nd, 2025. In the amount of $48,554.94. Oh, sorry.
What's the Joe Kashidi unit on the check register that wasn't on the pending last time? Anything approved?
That's payroll. If you see the date, it's August 1st to September 9th.
Okay, well, that position was eliminated in July, and it was stated that we would not approve any more payments.
And the project that he was working on was done. His last day was September 9th, that he left us.
So you paid him from July, and you intend to pay him until September 9th, when we said we would no longer pay him. Is that correct?
The project was not
That's
done.
not what I asked you.
The project was not done.
It doesn't matter.
It's
The
payroll
position
and the
was
project.
eliminated, and we were stating that he should be paid out of the contract or out of the project rather than our town fund.
His payroll, his wage has been budgeted for from the day 1 of 24 of 25.
That doesn't matter. What matters is that the council voted and approved the position being eliminated, that the money he paid come from the contract and through the project, not the town. And you'll continue to pay him from the town fund after we said no.
And if the truth be told, I pay him continuously because right now, that is one reason why we are having so much well problems is because Joe is not here to assist.
We've been having problems with the well before Joe left. So no, please don't try to play that way.
No, you are incorrect.
No, we are not. The pump failed before Joe's position was eliminated. So I'm
And
sorry.
Joe had nothing to do with the well failing.
Oh, Okay, so why are you saying we're having problems now because he's no longer here?
Saying
That's basically
here.
what you're telling us, is that Joe's not here, so all of a sudden the well's failing.
No,
We're
I
having
didn't say
problems
anything
with the
about
well.
well failing.
We're having problems with the well.
The computer, the program.
And he doesn't do the
And if you
computer
want to
side.
continue to put words in my mouth, I will lay down and I'll just take them.
So what exactly did Mr. Cassini do from 8-1 to 9-9? What exactly
Whatever
did
it
he
is.
do?
It was wastewater, it was well, it was.
He didn't do wastewater.
Oh, he was on the well. Yeah, he left,
He was working on this, he was working with Control Creek.
Okay, so a month ago or maybe two, I made the suggestion since you said the insurance was gonna cover.
And the
Well,
insurance would not cover it.
none of it,
He wasn't part of the insurance.
but he was doing work on that well to make sure it got repaired or replaced.
He was working for the town with Control Creek.
So he was doing part of their job.
No,
oh,
no.
Well, you know, if he's not here to explain it, it's awful hard because you can't tell me exactly what he did, and neither can we understand the exact terminology. I get that, but why can't somebody working on that broken well be reimbursed through our insurance?
the insurance is only gonna pay for equipment. Is what I understand.
Well, that's a good answer, but why would they pay for labor? Can you make a comment?
I could.
It'd be cool. It'd be great if the insurance could cover more of this.
Would you?
Question to the insurance.
I mean, if it's part of what needs to be done to get it fixed back to the way that it was.
We're still working with Control Creek, but we're not doing it anymore. His last day was September.
I know that Joe was working on it well previous to this, so if you could submit the part of his request that was working on well side to the insurance, maybe they will reimburse the town for that. Isn't that?
Okay, you said it twice now.
Okay, I've got it written down.
Any more questions?
Oh, you stopped in the middle of it.
No, because I got questions. Any other questions about this? It says that you brought chemicals from Helena. Is that just stuff that's being sprayed? Is it a strong form you could buy?
Non-restrictive chemicals were purchased from Helena.
I could get that. Yes. So it's just ready. Oh, 2,4-D. Okay.
Roundup 2,4-D is pretty much what we use.
So I see yours have purchased a transducer, but you need another one because it needs to be in the reservoirs.
Correct.
Make a motion to pay the warrant check register dated September 9th, 2025 to September 22nd, 2025, the amount of $48,554.94.
Okay, motion's been made. Is there a second? Okay, motion dies. All right, council, you have another warrant register. It's Development, $42,360 loan, number 91-07.
Make a motion to pay the loan, $42,360.00.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Barbara,
Right here.
I need to probably tell you guys something, so.
Okay.
All right, council, comments, concerns? Jamie,
None.
Tim? Anna,
My water's been flowing like chlorine.
good. That's a good thing.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's very overwhelming.
When did it start smelling?
This morning I noticed it really helped.
Okay, so did you not call it the?
I was going to tell you when we came in to pay the bills, but the office was closed.
And you didn't call. Okay,
Well, I'm telling you
is
now.
that it?
Yeah, obviously it needs to be.
Jeremiah?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, there's no audience except for Vicky.
Basically 10 days, 2 nights on 10 days. There was a problem at the school with the water. I beat a dead horse with those guys to fix the problem because I said, if the town people find out or figure it out, there's gonna be some mad people. So you guys need to fix it. Problem happened again, not as severe. I got the runaround, so I went to district and I stirred up a hornet's nest there.
What was the issue?
Massive flooding.
Where?
Somebody left like the sprinkler on, but the hose isn't, I got pictures of it. The hose is not on it, so it flooded the dugout on the west end of there. I mean, that whole area was flooded. Not once, but twice. The first time I went to the ball field with the coach and I had heated words with him then, and then it happened just the other night. So I went to the school the first thing in the morning. I got the running around there. I called the guy. They were upset. So then somebody with the school district came by and I took him on a little tour and I showed him pictures and he says, we got a problem. I said, you got a problem because this town has to go without water. And let me tell you, people see this problem, there's going to be mad people. Well, let's keep it quiet.
Yeah, I haven't ever heard anything except for what you said tonight. When was that? Got your picture?
Yeah, I got it on my pictures, but the first one was it was like on they're both, the one was on a school night and the other one was Sunday night. And so my question was, how long was it on? Because then they told me they didn't practice it all Friday. So then they tried to tell me that somebody's stealing the water up there.
Anything is possible.
So he said, we'll come up with a solution to fix the problem. I said, because I'm not going to be around to fix it for you anymore, so come up with an idea. But I do have, and it was bad the first two, and the coach did not appreciate me walking out on the field and reprimanded him because he said, we told him to do it. I said, who's we? And who did you tell to fix it? Because the janitors told me, we aren't responsible for that. The coach should be. We're not here after the game.
Did you speak with the superintendent?
No, I talked to, because him and I are on speaking terms yet, like me and the other Don were, because I had Don's other private number, but since they got a new superintendent, so then I went to the athletic director. I figured if I started at the school and got the runaround, I'd go to the athletic director.
The new superintendent is really a nice man, he'll talk to you about anything.
And so if I have a problem, I will be addressing it with him because I
Yeah,
didn't take.
you would probably want to know that.
So, yeah, I just thought I'd let you know that. And if you want, I'll look at which one, hold on. 3 of them, don't laugh at me. Okay, you see that?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's the second day. Okay, there's second day, and then I'll give you the first one, and you'll think that's ridiculous. That's the second day. Wait till you see the first day.
Can you come to the office tomorrow? Come to the office tomorrow. We'll see where it is there.
You'll love the first one. And see, you look, you see where it's spraying out the hose.
The other one isn't.
Mary Jane or MJ?
Yeah, she's in this one.
Still in jail?
See where it's sprayed out the hose.
Did the hose actually have a hole in it, or was it just not on tight?
It's like it's not on there tight, but the last conversation is somebody's going up there turning it on to steal water. That's what they tried to tell me.
Superintendent.
So, yeah. That's the first day. And that was the whole area there, and it was in the dugout.
Why did you not say something?
I've been busy. I've been really busy.
Because it's obvious that the school isn't gonna say anything,
Oh, well, yeah.
but they will when they get the bill.
Take you, Vicky.
Oh, my gosh.
I haven't been very nice with them. I haven't been nice most of the week.
Okay.
I'll finish talking to you in a second on that.
Move adjourned.
Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you. All in favor, bye.
Oh, we got 50 minutes.
That's the first day. And it was wet from right behind the fencing all the way to the dugout. And I said, our people go without water in their lawns and stuff. He goes, well, we don't have a better place to do it.
Yeah, she's got it.
Yes.
Yeah, she got it.
And we know what happened all the time. We waited for the process.
Dennis is done. We know
Right.
There's
the fire marshal and the even have a figure out.